I am talking about improving your mental, physical, and emotional state to avoid burnout. Life can be busy and stressful, and if you don't pay attention, you can be a victim of burnout. This is when your mental, physical, and emotional state is completely wrecked by all the things you may have to do or deal with on a daily basis. So in this video, I'm going to give you 6 tips to avoid burnout and to address your mental, physical, and emotional state so you won't ever encounter burnout again. And if you do, you'll know exactly what to do to get past it. Hello, my love. It's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. I do videos on healthy, intentional living. I also am a mom. I have 2 jobs and I enjoy being a content creator. But through all that, sometimes I just don't feel like it. And usually I'm getting close to slipping into burnout. However, to avoid burnout, I've come up with things that I do to keep me from slipping into that state. And that's what I'm going to share with you in this video today. Each of these things will address either your mental, physical, or emotional state so you won't have a moment of burnout. The first thing we're going to address is your diet. Yes, I'm coming for you and those potato chips that you eat late at night and that ice cream that you decided to have at 12 midnight. Yes, you, Nicole, I'm coming for you. I'm so sorry, but this has to be done. What are you eating? And not just what, but when are you eating? I am an avid believer in fasting. If you don't know, I read this incredible book this past year called Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mini Pelez. This book really breaks down fasting and how you can do it to improve your hormones as well as your body, improve your weight loss, which overall just improves you as a human being and you as a girl. This book is so amazing. If you've never heard of that book, make sure you check it out. But this is what I mean when I say, what and when are you eating? There are actually certain foods that you eat that improve your mood as well as your hormones. And then for the when of your eating, that also affects your mood as well, which then can help you stay out of burnout. You want to go for the foods that make you feel good as well as taste good. Okay, like we know that the ice cream tastes good, okay? We know that 12 o'clock at night is probably the time where you're going to be craving the ice cream. Don't do it. All right. It's going to affect your body. It's going to affect your hormones. It's going to affect your mood. It's going to affect everything, which will then have you slipping into burnout easily. Okay. Just like that. So take a look at when and what you're eating, really assess it. Flip your diet if you need to, but you have to pay attention to the things that you're putting into your body so you can feel your best. Change those bad habits. And we all know what those bad habits are, but I'll give you a refresher if you like. Mainly, you don't want to be eating a lot of processed foods. You want to eat at home as much as you can. You also don't need to be eating all day from sunup to sundown. Try to shrink the time that you're eating just a little bit. If you start eating usually at 8 a.m. and finish at 9 p.m., take an hour off of each end. Start eating at 9 a.m. and then end eating maybe at 8 p.m. As you continue to shave off less time, you'll notice a difference in how you feel. Another tip I have for you for avoiding burnout is to add some movement into your routine. Now, this can be daily or weekly. I mean, definitely monthly, but you want to add movement into your routine at some point. If you don't go to the gym at all, go ahead and just add 2 days out of a 7-day week to go to the gym. The more days you add, the more you'll see a difference in not only your body, but your mood. The better you feel is the better for your mental state as well, helping you be a better human, helping you be a better you. Burnout can sometimes really affect how you feel physically as well. Your joints can be sore. You can get up in the morning and feel like you can't move. You can't get out of the bed. Sometimes those aches are just maybe I tweaked my back a little bit, or maybe I hurt my ankle the other day. But most of the time, it's just inflammation in your body that movement can help alleviate. So just add some movement into your weekly routine and you will see a major change in how you feel physically. Now, avoiding burnout is obviously not all about the physical. It's also about the mental. So the third tip I have for you is do some thought work. This I actually got from a book called We Should All Be Millionaires. And what Rachel Rodgers says in the book is that often we beat ourselves up in our mind, and then we tend to move in what we are beating ourselves up about. For example, if I tell myself that I'm not financially sound and I don't know how to handle my finances, that I'm approaching burnout and I just can't do anything, I can't move, I can't address anything, I have decision fatigue, and I'm just going to lay in the bed because that's what I feel like doing, then that's what I'm going to do. So thought work is about changing your mind, changing the thoughts that you have about yourself to then improve your mental state. This is going to get you out of burnout super fast. Well, first thing you want to do is address the thoughts you're having. If you're having negative thoughts about yourself, write them down and then scratch them out. Those thoughts about you are not true. You cannot be your biggest bully, okay? You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to bring yourself up, work yourself up to a better mood, a better state of mind, so you can get out of the burnout. Also, do a brain dump. Sometimes you just have too many things on your mind and you can't think past what's cluttering up your thoughts to get to the things that you actually need to do to be able to get out the bed, move past this time of slump, okay? So do a brain dump, a sheet of paper, just get all the thoughts out, and then you can organize them once they're on paper. The last thing about dream work is to dream. Take a moment to really think of your optimum self. Think of your ideal self, where you really want to be, and dream bigger. I want my channel to be 100,000 subscribers. I want to be able to touch people through the things that I say and do so they can use them to improve their lives. I want my YouTube channel to be more than just a channel, but be a movement within Christian moms who want to better their lives. Take a moment to dream. This will help you get excited about the things that you need to do and put you in motion. More that you think about where you could go. The possibilities are endless. Write them down, put them in a booklet, put them on a piece of paper, put them on the board, put them somewhere where you can see all the time, put them in your planner, put them in your phone, do a vision board. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, it will change your life. Right now, we're just talking about avoiding burnout. If you have this dream section available for you, where you can literally just dream about all the things that you want, this keeps you in a state of moving forward, in a state of growth, because I want to get to that point where I have 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Then I'm going to keep working towards that, and I'm going to keep pushing, even though it may seem that my channel is not going the way I want to, or maybe it's not growing. Okay, it's time to assess that. It's still time to get down and get to work. This will help you get out your burnout quicker, because you'll realize you don't have time to waste, okay? You don't have time to sit there and do nothing. You have work to do on your dreams. The fourth tip I have for you, this also has to do with your mental and emotional. Do what makes you feel good. So the first thing I want you to do is write a list. Write a list of something that you may do that you really enjoy, or maybe something that you do that instantly lifts your mood. Think about the places that you go where you're always smiling. Think about activities that you do that genuinely make you happy and ease your body. Make a list. This is like a lifeline, okay? This is like your rescue mission. So once you make the list out all the things. You can categorize them if you want. You can make a list of places, a list of activities, a list of foods to eat, a list of people to talk to, a list of places to go, right? And then you just compile them, keep them maybe in a folder on your computer, or keep them in a binder. When you're having a moment where you feel like the burnout may be coming, okay? You're getting stressed, you're tense, your body is sore, you're having a hard time getting out of bed, go to that list. This is the rescue mission, okay? Pick out one of those things on the list that is doable for you, that you can do within the next day or within that day, so you can improve your mood. This makes getting out of burnout and getting out of a bad mood so easy. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to make a huge plan. You can just say, okay, I know that I'll feel better if I go get my nails done. Let me just call the nail salon so I can go get a nail appointment tomorrow. This is something that's so simple, but can be a huge game changer for your mood, your mental, your emotional, and all that. And you will successfully avoid the burnout. The fifth tip I have for you is to do something alone. Now, this may be like, well, you just told me to make a list of the people that I want to talk to, or people I want to see, or places I want to go. You can still do that, but how about going somewhere alone, or just sitting in your own space? When you do this, this is a great time to do your mental work or your thought work, so you can make your dream list. So you can make the list of the things that make you happy and the things that will help you feel better. But do that in a space where you're by yourself, sitting alone, when it's just you and you. Spend some time understanding yourself and your thoughts. When you think about where your negative thoughts come from, really analyze them. Look back. Is it because someone told me this in the past? Is it because of something that I just put on myself? Is it because of something that I read? Is it just because I see myself in a better place? I'm not there now, so I'm then talking negatively to myself. But if you take time to understand yourself and your thoughts, you will see an immense difference in your thought work and see an immense difference in how you think about everything. There's no way the burnout can take hold when you know where the negative darts are coming from. The last tip I have for you in avoiding burnout is don't force it. Don't force yourself out of bed if you really feel like you need a day to stay there. Don't force yourself to go spend your day in a space with other people when you want to be alone. Assess how you feel and don't do anything that can make you upset. Yes, this is so simple, but sometimes we just feel like we have to do things sometimes. Sometimes we feel like we have to make sure we're moving all 7 days out of the week. You don't have to force it. Sometimes when you're forcing yourself out of the burnout or forcing yourself through it, you can make it worse. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to set yourself back and set yourself on a worse path. You don't have to apply all 6 of these tips at once to avoid burnout. You can just do one or the other, but these tips will definitely be helpful if you are just trying to accomplish something in your life. Because I use these 6 tips to help me so I don't get into that terrible life slump, get into that moment where I just feel like I can't do anything, I can continue to move forward to achieve my goals. And that is what's most important to me, avoiding a life slump and getting past burnout. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. And if you haven't seen my previous video where I talk about how I mastered time management, now's a great time for you to watch it. I'll link it on the screen. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do so by hitting my face down below. And I thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.